Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all having a great day today. So today I wanted to talk about how God understands us more than any other human can or will be able to here on this earth. The other day, I made a video about loneliness, as well as some of the roots that contribute to the feelings of loneliness. And while I was watching the video back, I noticed that I didn't specifically mention going to God with this or praying about it. And while originally this wasn't intentional, I'm actually kind of glad that I did it because I know that when you're struggling with loneliness, oftentimes those feelings are due to not having that human interaction of feeling seen, heard, or understood. And so when you receive answers from people like, just go to God about it or pray about it, that might not be exactly what we need to hear in that moment, because I think most of us would agree and know that God is always with us. And a lot of times the reason why we're feeling so lonely is within the context of human interaction. However, today I actually did want to go over the benefits and the importance, I believe, of going to God and understanding that God understands us more than anyone else can. Like I said before in the last video, the roots of loneliness often stem from not being seen, heard, or understood, or rather feeling like you're not being seen, heard, or understood. And God does all of these things. I literally just tried to combine three things together. Three things. God understands these three things better than anyone else does. God has seen us through every hardship, struggle, etc. during our entire lifetime. God has heard our sorrows and our pain and our crying out to him when no one else can. Even when we're alone and we're like really struggling with the thoughts in our brain and we're, just kind of speaking and venting, God hears that. When we feel unknown or misunderstood, God knows our heart and God understands us better than anyone else because he's seen us from the beginning. He's heard everything that we've said behind closed doors. He ultimately knows us because he made us. And so for me, that's something that I take great comfort in. When I'm feeling like no one gets me, no one's understanding me, whatever, I know and I try to take comfort in the fact that God does. Something that I do is I will go out, and by the way, whenever I talk about something that I do personally, it's never to be like, therefore, you guys should do it too. Rather, it's just talking about my experience and what's helped me in hopes that it will be helpful to you guys. But something that I will do is I will spend time outside at night. I try to do it as often as I can, but I will just go to God and I will just talk about what's on my mind. Essentially just venting to God. And I believe that this is something God wants us to do, because when we are venting our feelings, it is often to someone whom we trust. And I believe God wants to be that person for us because God understands us and knows us better than anyone else. The verse, cast all your anxieties or cast all your cares upon him because he cares for you. I used to initially read this verse and think of it as just cast everything on him, like just don't even think about it because he's got us. I believe that this verse could also be getting at talk to God about your problems because he cares for you. I don't know about you guys, but when I have a friend whom I love, which I love all of my friends, and I see that they're going through something hard, I'm always like, come here, talk about it, pop a squat, let's talk about this. Because I care and I love them and I want to help them through whatever it is that they're going through, or just to simply be an ear to listen. I believe God is the same way. If my instinct in my imperfect ability to love is to talk about something with somebody and listen to somebody who's going through something hard, how much more does God love us and want to help us through whatever it is that we're going through? I think there's a reason why during our pain, oftentimes who we'll turn to is God. I think it's because a lot of us do know internally that God understands us when it seems like the world doesn't. And that says something about our trust in God. If we go to somebody with our problems, it's because we trust them. There's a sense of trust. And who else better to trust than God, the one who has seen us, heard us, and known us from the very beginning. So anyway, I hope that this video helps whoever needed to hear this. Like I said, I personally feel very not alone, English, when I'm going to God and when I'm just discussing what I'm going through with him. I feel very seen, I feel heard, I feel understood because I know that he gets it. So as always, if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, do not ever hesitate to leave me a comment down below or shoot me an email. If you want to join our Discord page or Discord chat, whatever you want to call it, for a fellowship, I will I'd not leave a link for that, but rather email me as well so that I can send you an invite. I can't think this morning, but if you want to join that, send me an email here. Also, if you guys have an article that you want to write for the blog, I know I haven't posted in a while. I do have a couple of articles that I need to get posted from other brothers. Feel free to email that to me as well if you have anything you want to submit. Also, if you want to check out the blog, check it out in the description box. I'll leave a link. If you guys have any prayer requests, let me know of those as well. And as always, have a lovely rest of your day, and God bless.